So I'm Wendy Devolder from Skillsmatter.
Excellent. And what does Skillsmatter do?
Skillsmatter is a sort of community and technology company. We focus on open source technology and agile software development, and we organize training, events and conferences around these ideas and technologies, really to provide a platform to good new innovative ideas, support the community around agile and open source technology, and get everyone learning in the process.
Okay, so when did Skillsmatter start?
Nearly 5 years ago, so November 3rd we will be 5 years old and we'll throw a party.
Excellent, right.
So when we started, we were with just 2 people, and we were very lucky to start working with Spring Source straight away. So we had very good relationship with Rod Johnson and Bob Harrop, and they agreed to work with us to deliver their courses in the UK. We also immediately started to work with Tangasol Coherence, Cameron Purdy and John Purdy. And from those 2 relationships came the idea of doing free sessions, because we noticed everyone was very excited to hear their name or their names. So we started organizing free sessions around the technologies that they specialize in. And from there we started developing more courses, getting in touch with more people with good ideas, developing courses on maybe more popular open source frameworks, but also on less popular open source frameworks that we think are just a really good idea and that we want to make sure people are aware of. And from that came conferences. We organized the first Ruby on Rails conference in Europe in 2006, organized a Groovy and Grails conference last year in October, really because we wanted to spread the word about Groovy and dynamic languages, got really excited about that. We've just done the Erlang Exchange last week, really because we believe again that Erlang can provide a solution to a lot of people, but not if nobody knows about it. So we decided to organize a conference and make sure that people get to know about it and spread the word.
So what's the difference between the different offerings you've got? For example, in your brain, the exchanges. Could you
Yeah, so in the brain sessions are free sessions that take place in the evening. They're usually to give people the opportunity to look in the brain of an expert, someone we find interesting, and usually or hopefully they do as well. For example, in the brain of Craig Larman on scaling agile for multiple projects and so on. We also host various user groups, which also usually take place in the evening. So we have the Java Web user group, London Ruby user group, and so on. So the user groups and the in the brain sessions together make that we have a session almost every night. We podcast those, we make those available for free on the Skillsmatter website. So these are free events to make sure that our community can stay up to speed with very interesting stuff. Then exchanges are conferences. We organize 2 to 3 different exchanges on 2 to 3 different topics per year. These are really when we want to give a lot more push and a lot more marketing around a new concept or idea that we get really, really excited about. These are usually 2 to 3 days. They're paid for, although we never really set out to make a profit out of them, but we do need to cover the cost because these are a bit more expensive to organize. And we usually have between 30 and 50 speakers that we fly over from all over the world. Most of the time the delegates come from all over the world as well. For example, with the last Erlang Exchange, I think we had pretty much each country from India to Germany to Poland present. And the same was with the Grails Exchange, where we even had a few people from Hawaii and Australia. So that are the exchanges. And then we do training courses, which are obviously sort of your normal standard training course in the sense that they are instructor-led training. They're always taught, however, by people that are well known in the industry, that blog, that contribute to open source projects, if it's in that area, or that contribute to research and ideas if it's in the agile area, that teach our courses as well as that alter our courses.
Excellent. And I mean, you do, for example, Erlang, is it university?
Yeah. So prior to a conference, we most of the time organize university sessions as well. Usually they're aimed at 2 different groups of people. One is a group that would like to go to the conference, so to the Erlang Exchange, but feel that they don't know enough yet about Erlang to attend. So we have a beginner's class in Erlang to give people real grounding so that they can benefit from the conference. And the other one is one or more other ones are usually more advanced tracks that are either on very specific topics, for example design patterns or web tools and so on, that really give people the opportunity to delve much deeper into a topic with real super expert present there, because we flew him over anyway for delivery of the conference sessions.